You're listening to Scariff Bay Community Radio, and this is Around the Parishes, the programme where we go all over East Clare every week to find out what's going on in all the different areas. Today, our focus is on Mountshannon, and I'm delighted to be joined on the line by our correspondent there, Ursula Hogan. Ursula, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Jim. How are you doing?
Great, altogether, all well, apart from the rain and a few other things, but sure, we'll put up with that.
Yes, it is the winter time.
Listen, I was in Ryan's last Sunday night, and I must say, hugely entertained by the two plays that Slivoty Drama put on. Really, really brilliant stuff. They must be
Yes.
delighted with how they turned out, and there was a full house. It was overflowing on Sunday night.
Oh, yes, that was the busiest night. Now, it was busy every night, Jim. Yeah, they were delighted. Both of them went well, Elysium Nevada and Blue Suede Blues. Yeah, Friday night I had a good crowd in. I was there Friday and Saturday on the door, and Saturday was full. And then I took a break, and the rest of them kept going, and they had a packed house, I believe, on Sunday. Everyone seemed to really enjoy it. And yeah, no, fair play to them. There's a few new actors as well that was their first time on stage. So it's great for them to get a little bit of acting experience and yet not to be over. Although the main lady in the first one, Elysium Nevada, she wasn't on stage before.
Yes, yeah,
Charlotte. So that was great.
It
Yeah,
was
for
it
her.
was very good. It was very
Really enjoyed it.
interesting play, Ursula, though, because I mean, it started off as a fall out of your seat laughing type of play. It was really really funny. Particularly Jim O'Brien and
Liam Flannery.
Liam Flannery. It was, but then it in the second part of it. It got very, very serious, and it didn't finish in a funny light at all. But it was most interesting. It really was, and it was a thought-provoking play that you really had to sort of sit up and say, "Genies, that's what's happening." It was really good.
I know. Yes. And there was an unexpected twist at the end, wasn't there?
Oh, very
You
much an
know,
unexpected twist.
caught you
Yeah.
off the hop. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But very interesting, all right. And no, it was great now. And I know people went, it was sad at the end now, I have to say. But yeah, well worth going to see at the same time. And the other one was very funny as well. Blue Suede Blues was a good few in that. So it was, yeah, Shane Kelly directed that one and it was
Yes.
brilliant.
Well,
So good.
the idea of our own Terry coming out as Elvis at the start, and well able he was.
Oh my God, I don't know what it was like Sunday night, but Saturday night, he had the crowd going and everybody started singing with him
Yeah, well,
and clapping hands.
the same Sunday night now. It was exactly the same, and
Yeah.
he looked like he was enjoying it himself.
Oh, he loved it. Absolutely loved it. Perfect man for the role.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, and I
So they're
gather they started the new
yeah,
production. Yes,
have the three-act play called Same Old Moon, written by Geraldine Arne from Galway. And Shane Kelly is directing this one. And this is his first time actually directing for the Drama Festival circuit.
yes,
So he's usually done the one acts, but this is a bigger, obviously, production. They'll also be doing 5 festivals this year around the country in next spring, probably around March or so.
yes,
And they'll be going to places like Doonbeg, Charleville, Clare Galway, Castle Island, and of course Scariff.
yes,
Scariff is very important for them, and also for the Clare Drama Festival in Scariff. That's when they get their best crowds, when Slivoty Drama take to the stage.
yes.
So it's important for all around. Would you believe there's 21 parts, for actors in this new play, Same Old Moon?
Yes.
So that's an awful lot of people to be taken on the circuit around the country, isn't it?
It is indeed. Shane will have his hands full.
Oh my God, it's a mammoth task. As well
Yes.
as that, a lot of the cast, or not a lot of them, but a good few of them are on shift work. So even getting people together, Jim, is challenging, you know?
Yes, yeah, and I suppose that's one of the
But
things of amateur drama. You try and work around that as best you can.
that's right, I know, yeah, exactly. And they will too, but it's just, it's a quick enough time span now because, we're into, now they have started all right, and twice a week.
Yes,
They're and so yeah, it'll be all hands on deck. But it'll be interesting. 14 plus plus backstage taken on the circuit this year. It's usually 4 or 5 on a stage, and
Yes.
the rest backstage. But it'll be good, great crack, I'd
It'll
say,
be
for anybody
great. Yeah.
involved in it. Yeah,
Okay,
sure you
and
will.
the Mountshannon Arts are also busy. They have an event coming up next week, I gather, Ursula.
They have next Friday in the St. Clement's Catholic Church in Mountshannon. They're inviting people to a winter's evening of weaving poetry, piano, and film. And it features a poet, James E. Kenward, and a concert pianist, Bota Zacher, and they're both based in Munich.
Yes.
So this is their first performance, which taking place in Mountshannon. So it sounds very intriguing, Jim. I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
I think you interview
Yeah,
somebody
I
about.
interviewed John Tynan, from the Mountshannon Arts, and he was saying, it's a coup really, because this is a kind of a trial for that production before they go to London in the spring. So
Yes,
it's a great coup for Mountshannon Arts to get people of that caliber, and it certainly sounds fascinating with the mixture of film in the background, poetry, and music. So,
yes, and they'll be rocking in a piano into the church, so that'll be interesting as well.
it will. It will.
It said the audiences are promised a mesmerizing theatrical event that will leave them constantly guessing what comes next.
I know.
And Mr. Kenward is a narrator in the film, so the different characters provide a moment in the concert where he's talking, but the scene behind him is also synchronizing his movements with the movements in the film.
Yes.
So that sounds very intriguing.
Sounds very intriguing. Anyway, the church, the Catholic Church, next Friday evening.
8 o'clock, admission €15. Tickets have to be bought online, mountshannonarts.ie.
Perfect.
So
Lovely.
well worth a visit, I'm sure. Actually, Mountshannon Arts, speaking of them now, they're putting out a call for artists across Ireland to be included, because we have a Mountshannon Arts Trail.
Yes, I saw that somewhere. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, and it's lovely. So it's comprised of 10 fantastic works of art at the moment, and they're obviously wanting to extend it. So there's a lot of guidelines that the artists have to go through and adhere to. But all the details are on mountshannonarts.ie. If anybody wants to check it out and see if they can contribute to the arts around Mountshannon.
Lovely.
As you know, we have a lot of artists in Mountshannon.
We have indeed. A lot of local artists as well. They mightn't have to go too far to find people.
Well, that's for sure. That's for sure.
And my old stomping ground, Mountshannon National School, are doing a bit of fundraising.
They are, Jim, again. They had some fundraising there around Halloween, and they went into the woods there in Wood Park, and they had a great day and evening dressing up and spooky games and the whole lot. I think they made about €800 at that for that, and parents well supported by the parents and the kids. So now they're doing Last Man Standing on the Premier League match day on November the 25th.
Yes.
The entry is €10 and the prize money is €300.
Lovely.
So they're looking for support on that. I don't have any other details on that Premier League match day, but anyway. But to support them, they need to go to clubfunder.com, Inishcaltra NS.
Okay, and I think the link is floating around on local social media sites anyway. I certainly came across it a couple of times. But I presume anyone from the school, Joe or any of the teachers or members of the Board of Management will put people right if they want to support it.
Exactly. It's on the Facebook page as well, I'm sure.
Okay. Ring Teresa. That's the best, the safest way to get on board.
That's right.
and there's a concert coming up in December, a school concert.
There is, Jim, and the teachers are busy in the school preparing for that. It's going to take place on Thursday, the 21st of December at 7 p.m. in the Mountshannon Hall. All the classes will be doing their own special little performances.
Yes.
And of course, there'll be the much sought after the sweet shop, which earns a fortune for the one that's doing it, and there'll be tea, coffee, and of course hot chocolate available.
Lovely.
It's usually also they always have a big raffle, a lot of hampers, for prizes, all made up, ready to go, and it's always a good night, and we've had many a good night in that hall, Jim.
Yes, absolutely.
When you were principal there yourself, yeah,
Going back over many
and
years. I'm looking forward to that now.
yeah, great for the families and the kids, and it's a great start to the old festive season. Sure, get
Yes.
everybody in the humour.
And I
Yeah.
hear as well that in the minute or so we've left that Father Jones is gone back to school.
Father Jones rarely leaves the school.
Yes.
Yeah, as you know, this is Science Week. He goes as he usually does and has been doing for years. In fairness to him, he's very interested in science. So he's been going to the junior infant, starting there, and he'll be doing some magical science experiments like changing one colour into another and back again. He'll be shown how candle smoke is ignitable and many more other experiments. So it always fascinates the children, and you never know, it might spark an interest in some of them to want to see more.
Lovely. Great stuff.
So,
And
yeah,
no
fair
better
play to him.
man.
He's a great man. Yeah, he's really great and gives of his time generously.
Okay. And listen,
So
before we
that's
finish,
about it.
is the Snug
Yeah.
open again?
Oh, it is. Yeah, the Snug Cafe Wine Bar opened again. They usually take a few weeks off in November, but they're actually celebrating 10 years in business, which is nearly hard to believe at this stage. So, as you know, they serve the most delicious pizzas and tapas and that, and it's great to have a place to party or just a family gathering, especially coming up to the Christmas now. All the businesses had a quiet enough November, so they'll be looking for plenty of support in Mountshannon between That's My Brew and the Berry Tree and Cushnahown, Keynes, and yeah, all looking forward to the Christmas now and looking forward to seeing lots of people come and celebrate.
Great. No better place than Mountshannon for that, Ursula.
Well, that's for sure, Jim.
Yeah. Okay,
That's for
listen,
sure.
that's brilliant,
Okay.
Ursula. Again, Mountshannon, a hive of activity. Don't miss that concert if you can, next Friday night at 8 o'clock in the Catholic Church. And we look forward
That's
to
right.
the Srivati play come the spring. Ursula,
Exactly.
many thanks for joining us today, and we look forward to talking to you again soon.
Okay, Jim, no problem. Thanks very much yourself. Cheers.
Bye bye.